Gotcha.
Alright. What's up, y'all? My name is Big Deal, aka Djehuti Ausar, and this is my small business story.
Hey, so where you from? Are you originally from New York? Or?
No, I'm originally from South Carolina.
Okay.
Living in New York for 16 years now, and basically I came up here to pursue my musical career. And basically, cutting a long story real short, I ran into a brother by the name of Guru, which has made just a transition this past Monday, and he actually introduced me into a lot of good people in the music industry, where I was able to further my career as a music producer and a sound engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
So you and Guru just met hanging out at the parties, or just friends?
Actually, the studio I was working at, the guy that owned the studio did Guru's original demo. They got him signed.
Oh, okay.
So they actually ran across each other in the street, and then the dude invited Guru to the studio, and that's how we met.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was a DJ beforehand. My father was a radio personality, TV personality. So I got into music very early. Started DJing when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And pretty much did that until I became a professional sound engineer and music producer.
So what's the difference? What's the sound engineer for people who don't know? What's the sound engineer?
Sound engineer is basically the guy that in the studio he's recording vocals, he's setting up the mics, he's working the mixing board, which nowadays is more computers, usually Pro Tools. But basically, recording the artist, editing, the takes that the artist does, and mixing the music and mastering.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how long you been in the game now? You say how long?
Probably about 12 years.
12 years?
And in the last 4 years, I've been working with a group that I'm a part of called Wu-Tang Harlem 6. And I've been.
It's called, what's the name of that group again?
Wu-Tang Harlem 6. We're part of Wu-Tang Clan, like the newest shit coming from Wu-Tang.
Gotcha. So they're doing Wu-Tang Harlem, like a Harlem edition, or just?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I mean, the leader of our group is Black Jesus, but RZA and Black Jesus' father had a relationship from when RZA was young. Basically, Black Jesus' father was one of the high elites in the nation of gods and earths, 5%. So basically, that's where RZA and Black Jesus kind of had their connection, and then they kind of linked back up, and we started rocking with Wu-Tang.
Dude, I know that's great.
About like June,
Everybody's always talking about like how the music industry is dying. One, why did you guys go get a record deal? How did you do it? Just curious. Everyone's talking about do your own thing.
Yeah,
talk to us about
did our own thing. Basically, we did a mixtape. We got a production deal with RZA with Razor Sharp Records. So basically, we did a mixtape called Mixtape Conquer.
What's it called again?
Mixtape Conquer.
Okay.
And it's actually volume 1. We didn't do a volume 2 yet, but basically we did that and hit the streets, man. Started selling mixtapes, and basically with that, I started doing internet marketing with them. So I kind of, rebuilt the Wu-Tang brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the image for Wu-Tang with this new Harlem twist. And basically with that, we caught the eye of a guy named Gary Jenkins.
Okay.
And basically, we just got out there, man, and, sold about 10,000 units over about a 2-year period, hand to hand and over the internet. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so.
Good deal you give anybody? I mean, like, it ain't gotta be music. It could be any advice anyone's trying to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Leave that job and just try to get in it.
Figure out what your talent is and build on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And network. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and, make yourself heard and seen.
How's your journey been? I mean, everybody goes up and down. What has it been like for you for the last, 10, 15, 20 years?
Up and down, just like everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to stay with it, have a lot of determination with what you're doing and stay focused. And if you do that, then the ups and downs in the end is just going to make a great story for you.
Well, what makes you keep going? What helps you keep going, dude?
Because I love doing what I do. Yeah, so basically, I also have a company called Chem West.
Okay. What's Chem West?
Chem West is a media company which I combine my skill sets as far as internet marketing, sound engineering, music production. And what I do with that is focus on a point of spiritual enlightenment.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Exactly, spiritual enlightenment, education for our people as far as so-called blacks or so-called African Americans, which would be correctly stated as Moorish Americans. So basically, I'm combining people getting their spirits right, reaching their enlightenment wherever that may be, as well as learning the correct history as far as our people is concerned, so we can continue to uplift ourselves out of the predicament that we find ourselves, and starting with things like, the election of President Obama, which is not the end-all to be-all, but should be a great start point for us to build great things in the future.
Spiritual enlightenment, is that something that you've been hearing other people talking about? I mean, what is it?
I'm gonna tell you, like, the way that it's happening with me right now is that it's kind of aiding in the reinvention of hip-hop, because as we know, hip-hop is, kind of, real about, booty shaking and a lot of that stuff right now. So, what we kind of tend to deal with is more of, self-awareness with it. So with that being the case, hip hop is kind of be reinvented through this. It's a whole new thing happening on the internet, on YouTube. Looking at this right here, this is the Heru. This is like the logo for my company, Kim West. This is a Egyptian, correctly stated KHEMETIC symbol. It's 3,000 years old, but it's a lovely design, right?
Yeah.
And this is the Heru. Basically, that was where you would get words like hero in our modern day. You know what I'm saying? But basically, you know, it said, you know, it's just about enlightenment, man. You know, we gotta know our past to build a good future. You know what I'm saying? We study a lot of Egyptology, chematology, and tie that in with our modern day because those people were very enlightened, and we kind of have fallen from that state. So it's really about combining, you know, that ultimate.
What's been the response from?
Oh, good. I have a great subscription for, you know, subscribers on the website. It's basically youtube.com/KhemWest, KHEMWEST.
And your videos like music and visuals, or?
Exactly, music and visuals. It's like a combination of art and music with a message. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have about 600 subscribers. Recently, you know, launched that over on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
And you know, we have a good following there too. A lot of the people that were on YouTube are on Facebook.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I mean, you know, it's a lot of people out there.
What is it doing for you? I mean, doing this project like that, the spiritual life. What is it?
It's helping me learn.
Yeah.
You know, just as well as other people are learning from the material I put out. Like I'm learning as well. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell the people that I talk to about this that it's coming through me, not from me. So I'm learning just like everybody else is learning.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to mention?